I want to introduce you to someone that I'm excited for you to meet. The world's first truly personal digital assistant coming to Windows Phone. Powered by Bing, our assistant was inspired by a much-loved character from the video game Halo. Meet Cortana. Cortana can be very helpful and proactive throughout my day. She knows my home and work, will warn me if traffic is bad on the way to an appointment, and she helps me manage my calendar via tracking flights, meetings, and more.
Hi everyone. Today my topic or my response would be regarding Windows' next frontier, which is considered to be Cortana, which is Windows' personal assistant. In one of their promo videos, they kind of said that it's not a voice assistant, it's a personal assistant. And in fact, they went into thousands of research on how personal assistants work and how they did this, did that. But trust me, guys, it's basically a Siri and a Google Now merged into one. There's nothing groundbreaking about it. It's basically taking what has already been done and including it in Windows Phone ecosystem. Joy Beafury, I think the Microsoft VP, was going through the entire process of what Cortana is all about, what Windows 8.1 mobile phones will look like, and things like that. And they touted it as revolutionary and never been done before. But trust me, most of the features they mentioned, especially, hey, help me set an alarm, call my wife, and it will automatically find your wife. I don't think anything inside Cortana is automatic. It works similar to that of Apple Siri. For instance, you got to connect your profile to your wife's contact. You got to connect yours to your sibling's contact. And then Cortana will figure out which one is your wife, which one is your kid. It's not going to learn itself by looking at the contacts that someone is your wife. For instance, you might talk a lot to one of your colleagues using your phone. That does not mean your colleague immediately becomes your wife. So I think it is the same old thing, using existing stuff and just blending it in. Some of the Google Now stuff has also been put in, saying like, how do I go from here to the nearest Japanese restaurant, for instance? And it goes to the Maps technology and says that you got to leave now in order to reach the restaurant on time or reach your appointment on time. Those stuff has already been done. I don't think it is something brand new. As you can see, Microsoft's latest strategy is not about breaking new grounds or building new things, even though they tell you that. It is in fact taking a step back, watch what Apple does, what Google does, and probably a year later or 2 years later, they will come back and say, hey, I think I've figured out we're going to include that in our new Windows mobile app or Microsoft's next version of Windows or anything like that. There's nothing groundbreaking in that at all. But where do I see Cortana headed? And that's a really good question, because Cortana is headed where everyone is already been heading, and that is wearables. Microsoft is going to work on a wearable technology, and you need a system that uses insightful, intuitive knowledge, similar to that of Moto X and Google Now and Siri to some extent, and include that in their wearable technology. That's where I see it. I think Microsoft is slowly moving away from just selling software and people buying them, because as you can see, Windows Phone is now free for all manufacturers to have them. I can also see that future Windows updates are going to be free as well, similar to what Apple did with the Mac OS X. So that is where they're headed. They're going to make their money or their buck around the services they provide in the ecosystem with the Microsoft Office, with the Windows Phone ecosystem, and things like that. So these are my thoughts. I bet you have something else to say as well, because this comes from my own perspective. I would love to hear from you guys. Just drop on the comment below. I would love to have a chat with you. Take care. Peace. Have a great day.